Hello and welcome back, everybody. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about one of the probably most talked about stocks for the past like 2 or 3 days, okay? And it is Kodak, right? So if you guys remember or were even alive, okay, that was the company that used to be all involved in digital photos and stuff, and basically smartphones, cameras, all that, just obliterated them and put them off of the face of the earth, okay? This company somehow, I don't know, they survived like Chapter 11 bankruptcy like 11 years ago, okay? So they survived bankruptcy, and then they win a contract from the government for like $780 million to produce the ingredients that make pharmaceuticals. Okay, so if you guys are familiar at all with like current events or anything, so President Donald Trump has said, in the wake of the coronavirus, it's kind of opened everybody's eyes that too many things that go into our pharmaceuticals are made in China, right? So in an effort to bring that stuff to the United States to prevent against any shortages, or like if we were to potentially go to war with China, basically to where we're not impacted in hospitals and everything. And I mean, all of our medicine uses stuff that comes from China. So to bring all that to the United States and make it safer for everyone and hopefully cheaper, the government awarded Kodak, why Kodak, I have no idea, a contract to produce this stuff and start producing, I think it was a fourth of the ingredients, total ingredients that we use in the United States for our pharmaceuticals. So everybody has been saying, okay, do we invest in Kodak? Do we, like, what do we do here? Okay, so if we just take a look at the 5-day, this is ridiculous. Okay, keep in mind, Kodak was a failing company and they have been failing for years. I didn't even know they were around. I don't think most people even knew they existed still. Okay, so they were trading, right, $2 range. This is disgusting flat line. Okay, then they get a little bump when Trump announces the contract, and Tuesday they get up to like $11, right? And then they kind of sell off. People take some profit sharing, because at this point, if you own shares of Kodak, don't know why you'd have quadrupled your money. Okay, so then everybody sits there and they see this, and all the people trading on Robinhood, millennials like myself, they see that and they're like, holy crap, we want to get on this. We want to make easy cash fast, right? So then what happens? Market opens Wednesday. It goes all the way up to $47, and I think the intraday high was around 60, which is ridiculous, which is crazy. You are putting your money into a company. Yes, they were awarded a contract for $780 million, which they have to pay back to the government. Okay, they have to pay it back, but it was to a company that proved that they were not able to adjust with the changing times. Okay, as an investor, I'm not going to throw my money into a company like Kodak, which is extremely volatile now that everyone is just super focused on this company. I'm not going to put my money into a company like Kodak that has proven time and time again they are not willing to adapt to the changing times, and they constantly get pushed out of business. Okay, so that's one risk. Another risk is you have an election coming up. Okay, Donald Trump has been very pro-America, very pro bring things back to America, manufacturing and all this stuff. I'm not sure how Kodak kind of like continues to get business and just in general across the United States. I'm not sure if Trump loses the election, if manufacturing of pharmaceuticals continues to come back to the United States at the same rate it does. So that's kind of another risky point. The last is, I think Kodak is way overvalued now. No analysts are tracking this. All of this volume and the skyrocket, quite frankly, in price is all driven from millennials and day traders through Robinhood. So that's just another reason. I mean, way too volatile for me. $35 a share. Put it this way, okay? Would you rather invest in Kodak right now? Okay, maybe it goes back up to 60, but it could very well drop down to 10 or even like $5, right? And just think from a consumer perspective. Would I rather invest in a company like this? Okay, a lot of unknowns, they haven't proven themselves. Yay, they won a big contract. Or would you rather invest in a company that's a lot cheaper right now, like AT&T, which has proven that they pay dividends, right? They stick around for forever. They provide a service that everyone wants. Okay, and I think the dividend is like 7 or 8% right now. So that's guaranteed money, guaranteed 7% return on an annualized basis, assuming the stock price stays the same. And it's a company that continues to pay dividends. So as an investor, if I had $35, I'd much rather put it in a company like AT&T that guarantees me income with a dividend that I can just reinvest, versus a company like Kodak, which has kind of exploded out of nowhere, and they have a proven track record to fail. Okay, so I'm not throwing my money there. If you've got tons of money and you just want to take a gamble and put $1,000 in Kodak, okay, whatever. But yeah, I'm not touching it. Totally up to you guys. Like I said, disclaimer, I'm not a financial analyst. I'm thinking at this from a consumer perspective. And anytime a company that has failed in the past, like Radio Shack, like Kodak, and just Big Lots, think of these companies that were huge back in the day, and they've just fallen off the face of the earth. They've already filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy several years ago. I don't like where it's going. So, with that being said, that's it for the financial stuff. Now we get into the fun stuff. Fun fact of the day. Okay, on this day in history, baseball commissioner Fay Vincent, never heard of him, probably better than Rob Manfred, forces George Steinbrenner to resign as principal partner of the New York Yankees. Didn't know that. I was a Yankees fan. Wasn't born in 1990, so I guess I need to brush up on my Yankees history. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning into this. I hope you learned something. If you're riskier than I am, maybe you'll throw your money in Kodak, but hopefully you're a little more risk adverse. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. Like I said, drop a like, sub, share it with your friends, and I will catch you guys tomorrow.